any given area at any given time can be calculated using arithmetical increase method and geometrical increase method. As of now, we have come across many population forecasting methods. That too, we were estimating the population for the successive decades. Say for example, let us take for instance, suppose we have the population records like this. We have the population record PL, that means that is a last known census data at the time TL, last known census date. And also we have the previous population set of data, that is PE, earlier known population data at the time PE. So say for example, if it was 1970 and this was 1975, I'm just taking it as any time interval. So this is on 1970, this is on 1975. My question is, what is the population at 1973 and what is the population at 1976? At any, that means at any mid time t, at any design period tm, mid design period, what is the population? That has to be estimated. So that is estimated using arithmetical increase method and geometrical increase method. So I have mentioned that inter-censal and post-censal estimate, that means the year in between this, that is the population in between this known data is said to be inter-censal estimate. And the population post-censal, the population estimated beyond the last known census data, that is said to be the post-censal. Okay, so you need to calculate these mid-term or mid-year design populations using arithmetic increase method and geometrical increase method, considering these two set of data, that is last known census at any time and earlier known census at any time. The difference might not be decade or any conventional difference. In the previous video, we have been discussing about the logistic curve. So considering the logistic curve, so at the arithmetic increase zone, that is where the dp, that is change in population with respect to time, is constant, is represented like this. Okay, so if you consider the geometric increase zone, that is logarithmic, where we find the logarithmic growth, that is represented like this, where the change in population with respect to time, let it be capital letter T. Change in population with respect to time is directly proportional to P actually. But in order to remove the proportionality, we will introduce the constant of proportionality, that is Kg. So let us see how we will calculate the Ka and the Kg when these set of population data are considered. So in order to find out Ka, it is nothing but the change in population. So last known population was PL, earlier it was PE. So this is the change in population at what interval of time? TL minus PE. So this is how you will calculate the Ka. And Kg is calculated, you should keep this in mind, in geometric increase zone, that is the city will be having log growth, that is logarithmic growth will be there, so that we should consider the log of the population. So log of PL minus PE to the base 10 to be taken at the time interval TL minus TE. So this is how we will calculate the Ka and Kg when this set of population data is considered. Let us take first intercensal estimates into this for intercensal period. So suppose this is the population records which we have, that is PE and PL, last known census data and earlier known census data, last known date and earlier date. And in between, as because we are discussing about the intercensal, in between this period, I will take a mid-year, that is TM. In that, what is the population, that is mid-year population has to be calculated now. So using AM and GAM. For that purpose, we have the formulas like this. In order to calculate the mid-year population, that is PM at the time TM, you need to consider this formula, that is PM is equal to P, as same as earlier one. If you observe if you go back to the videos which I have made, which we have discussed about the arithmetical increase method, there you will find this formula. that is PM is equal to PE, earlier known census data. We should be very careful over here, as because we are calculating the population at TM, you need to consider the population at the previous one, at the very predecessor one, that is PE. So that's why I am considering PE over here. PM is equal to, at any mid-year, is equal to PE plus KA, constant or any average increase, multiplied with the time interval, that is TM minus TE. That is the difference over here. This might be 1970, this might be 1972. That will be 2 years will be the difference over here. That is what mentioned over here. Let us substitute the KA over here, that is PL minus PE divided by TL by TE. Then after grouping the things, you will get the final formula like this, where this is the fraction which we observe, which we should observe carefully. Other things will remain same for the post censal also, which we will discuss later. So if you consider the geometrical increase method, so this is the formula. As I said, the growth of the population will be logarithmic. So the equation also has to be mentioned in logarithmic only. So log 10 of log of PM at the base 10 will be given like this. Log of PE to the base 10 kg into time interval TM minus TE. On substituting kg, this is the final formula which you will get. So this fraction is very much important, you should keep in mind. So where in this method, in this intercensal, we are considering PE, that is very next predecessor. As TM is considered, PE is taken into account, then the population is calculated. So let us see how we will estimate the population in the post-censal period. So now let us consider the post-censal period's estimation. So this is for post-censal period. So this is the set of data which we have, PL and PE. So in order to find out the population at TM, that is beyond time TL, that is beyond the last known population, then it is said to be post-censal. So that you need to consider. Any mid-year population that is beyond last known census is considered to be post-censal period. To calculate that mid-year population, they using AM and JM, that is arithmetical increase method and geometrical increase method. This is the formula which we have. So as I said, you should carefully observe here, PM is written as PL. There in earlier one, in the intercensal, we have considered the PE. But here, the very next predecessor is PL, and then it is, so it is considered to be PL over here. And K is same, and TM minus TL, the time interval will be this one. As because we are considering PL, you need to consider the TL over here. That is TM minus TL is the time interval. So if you substitute Ka, this is the formula which we have. Now let us consider JM. Everything remains same. Only the change is the PL is considered over here, where PE was considered in the earlier intercensal period estimation. Here PE, instead of PE, here PL is there. The time interval will be TM minus TL. And this is the formula which we will be having after substituting the Kj value. Let us consider this example. So in this it is given that the population of the city in successive decennial census, that is in the period of 10 years, is given as 41,500, and after 10 years it is 57,500. Assuming the census date as 10th April. That means the census data which we have got here, it is on date 10th April. So find the mid-year population on 3rd intercensal year and 6th post-censal year using arithmetic increase method and geometrical increase method as on dated as 10th July. You should keep this in mind. So in this, if you consider, so what is PE? PE is the earlier known census data, that is 41,500. And what is PL? Last known census data will be 57,500. And what is TE? As because they have not mentioned any set of years, so let me take it as 0 at 0th period. So TE will be 0 and TL will be after 10 years, right? That's why it is taken as 10 years or 10th year, whatever it might be. So now, if you consider the first determination, that is a 3rd intercensal year population estimation, so what is the TM over here? So I need to calculate in between this after 3 years from this population, and also you need to consider additional months, that is after 3 years, plus additionally we have to consider 4 months. The population set of data record is obtained on 10th April, but we need to estimate the population 4 months more than that. That is on July. So 3 months is converted into 3 years, then it will be 0.25. So totally TM will be 3.25. So TM is nothing but in between these years, in between TE and TL, 3.25 is the TM. So after substituting, let us see. So now, first I am considering arithmetical increase method. This is the formula which we have. So PM, PE, earlier known census, that is 41,500 plus TM 3.25, yes, minus 0, TE is 0 over here, TL is 10 minus 0. What is PL? 57,500 minus PE 41,500. You will get 46,700. Now let us estimate the third intercensal year population using geometrical increase method. This is the formula which we have. So let us substitute. After substituting, that is P will be 41,500 and TM will be remain same, that is 3.25 itself, and other things also remain same. After substituting these things, we will get PM as 46,140. Let us now estimate the population of at the 6th post censal year concerning arithmetical increase method. So in that, first we need to calculate what is TM. So TM here is, that is years beyond the last known census. In such cases, 6 years has to be taken into account. Along with that should be added. That means 10, already 10 years is there. So for that, additional 6 years to be taken, then plus 0.25. So 16.25 or 16.25, you can take it like that. 16.25th year or 16.25 years. So this is the TM. So let us substitute here, then let us see what we will get. PL, while considering the post censal, here it will be PL, that is last known population record. PL will be 57,500. TM is 16.25 minus 10. TL is 10. TE is 0, we all know that. TL is 57,500 minus 41,500. So after calculating, this is the population which we will get considering arithmetical increase method. So if I consider geometrical increase method, this is the formula which we have, and everything remains same. Only thing is PL will be in the first term, and here TM will be 16.25, as same as in the arithmetical increase method which we have done earlier. So after substituting the things, 78,500. Here we can observe that geometric estimates for the post censal years are higher than that of the lower censal years. So this is how we will calculate the intercensal and post censal population considering arithmetical